Good morning, students. In 2 days of class 9, our topic is types of meristematic tissues. In the previous class, we have started plant tissues, and we have seen how the plant tissue classified. Mainly the classification, we have seen that depending upon the type of the cells, functions, origin, etc., etc., all these factors related with the basis of classification. The two major classes of the plant tissue are the meristematic and permanent. We in the previous section discussed about the different characteristic features of the meristematic tissue. Once again, I would like to recap some important points in regard to the meristematic tissue. That's why you may rejoin this topic. What are those points which we have discussed in our previous class? We have discussed that meristematic tissue are such type of tissue of the plant having the cells which are active, premature, and will divide. And when a cell will divide, why a cell will divide? The cell will divide to increase the number of cells. When there will be increment in the number of cells, what will happen? The shape, the volume, the size of the organism will be increased. That means the division of cell directly related with the growth of the different parts of the body. Here this fact is also true in case of the plant, and this tissue is based on that type of cells which have the ability of cell division, and that is why these tissues are mainly occur in those places which are considered as the growing parts, growing regions of the plant. So now in this regard we have discussed this one in the earlier part, and also we have seen that such type of tissue made up by the living cells, their cell wall is thin, there is a dense cytoplasm and a prominent nucleus, there is a no vacuole, and if there is a vacuole, that is very smaller. And after knowing this fact, now in today's lesson we will start types of meristematic tissue. Here with the help of diagram you have to understand about the different types. Number 1 type is here apical meristem, number 2 is here intercalary meristem, and number 3 is here lateral meristem. And the description is here apical meristem. It is the apices and the tips of the plant, and at the tips of the plant, that means growing tips, and these growing tips, and at this place there are presence of apical meristem. Similarly, not only the stems region but also in the part of the roots and growing young leaves where the such type of tissue present. It is responsible for the growth and elongation of roots and stem, hence it increases the length of plant. It mainly related with the elongation of the plant part. Now, the second important type of the meristematic tissue is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem, it is located at the base of leaves and twigs and at the base of internodes. The second important types which we have seen that related with the growth of the branches and twigs of the plant, as because these are mainly present on the base of the leaves, on the basis of the nodes. That is why it mainly related with the growth of those different parts which may you see here. Just this diagram I draw for to interpret the diagram which has shown the different three types of tissue, but here you may get some more information and that will close to you that different parts. Somewhat you may be closer, like you have here seen the shoot apical. Here that is the apical, the first type of meristem, apical. The first type of meristem, apical, here the shoot part, that is the stem tips which you seen in this case, and buds. So, this is the location, and the intercalary mainly present at the base of the internode. This is the node and this is the node, 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 and the places between the two nodes is the internode. The space between the two nodes are the internodes. The intercalary is mainly present at the basis of the internodes. So, that is why it also helps in the elongation of nodes and internodes. So, this is the second type. The third type is here the lateral meristem. Lateral, here may you also can write like the presence of, just you have written here shoot tips apical. Here may you write the root tips, and here also apical meristems present. Understand? Here also apical meristem present. As you seen in the location of the apical meristem, it occurs root tips and the shoot tips. Here is also and here is also. That is why it mainly related with the elongation of the stem as well as the root, that means all along the plant body. And here the from the node and between the two nodes where there is a presence of internode, the internode part of the stem, these are all related with the growth of the branches of the plant and twigs of the plant. That is why it is mainly related with the that is why here it is written its cells grow fast and change into permanent tissues. It also helps in the elongation of nodes and internodes. The third category is the lateral meristem, that present on the sides of the stem as well as the root, and that is why it increases the girth of stem and girth of roots. The diameter or the girth of the stem and girth of the root. So, this is the short description about the three different types of meristem depending on the regions where it present or the origin. Depending on the origin, it mainly of three types which you have seen here.